Ooh, welcome to the Commander Smiths.
We are the Commander Smiths.
I'm Adam Smith.
And I'm Lowry Smith.
Don't worry.
We're cousins.
I didn't even do the whole little bit of the, because it is this. It's like a little...
You're right.
Secret.
But you did do a really good job of showing off the hat right there, leaning in. That was a good-ass looking hat.
This is my Father's Day present, actually, an early Father's Day present, because I don't have my kids for Father's Day. Is that like the best gift or the worst gift to not have your kids?
It's a mixed bag gift. But if you want this exclusive merch, talk to Adam's wife. That's about it.
Is that what you need to do? Is that what you want? You want the exclusive merch? Man, I don't.
No, I got a Nicobolas hat, man. I'm good. I don't need our merch.
I think. You remember how we were having issues earlier? I think it's my computer that's going crazy because my whole thing just went like dark for a second. There we go. Now it's back up. We have storms and crap that's rolling in, so that's kind of some of it. But I don't know if that's what's affecting my stuff. That's weird. Whatever. Fucking A. Anyways, this is, like I said, the Secret Lair episode, episode 330.
Mm-hmm.
We're really, really early on this Secret Lair because we have things going on this weekend that we aren't going to be able to do probably a breakdown of the Secret Lair.
Probably not. So next Monday is when they officially are rolling out the Secret Lair. That's when it goes on sale, that normal time. We believe there's going to be roughly 6
normally
packages in the Super Drop.
Yeah.
We currently have 4 that we're going to talk about tonight.
Yeah.
And that's probably going to be it from us. We might shoot something in there if it happens before Thursday.
Maybe.
But it probably won't. It won't. We're going to be busy this next weekend with
SmithCon 2024. Boo, 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 boo.
I just sounded like a cat, didn't I? I was just meowing.
But yeah, it's just and the problem is we can't do the episode after. We can't do it on Monday because most likely one of these is going to be gone by the time midday rolls around.
Right.
So we're going to try to break that one down. So at least you have a little bit of a jump on that. And then the other ones that have been spoiled. And then the other ones, if we can fit it in, we can fit it in. But we have other videos we need to do this week. So there's a ton of stuff. We got, we have a patron giveaway. So we have to do our collector boosters.
We could push that a week, right?
Well, remember the idea was we have a lot of the patrons that are going to be at SmithCon. So it's easier to give them the packs if we did that then.
Do that. All right.
But we're doing it at the same time as what? What is the other thing we're going to do? We haven't done this for
Battle boxes from Modern Horizons 3.
Modern Horizons.
It doesn't matter. But my box is still in transit.
Yeah.
So maybe it shows up Wednesday. Says it's going to show up Thursday, but we won't be able to do it until Friday if that's the case.
Oh my gosh.
So we're hoping for Wednesday.
Yeah, exactly. So Wednesday's most likely going to be the patron giveaway. So we'll open collector booster boxes and give away patron stuff there. And then at the same time, after the video's done, we'll do the battle boxes right after that. So that's kind of the tentative plan. So yeah, that's this week. Other than that, should we I don't know, do we just get to this?
No Malort tonight. I'm sober.
Oh, you're not even having beer?
No. I'm going to have plenty this weekend. I gotta knock down the uric acid level in my toe.
See, it's so different for me. I was basically drinking more than I've ever drank all this weekend because I was in Wisconsin, and that's I'm drinking tonight and I'm drinking this week
because beer flows like water in the tap.
It does. So in shout out to Ascani. Every time I'm there, I go get New Glarus. So I got the spotted cow. And so that is at least the first drink I'm having is the spotted cow. Then I'm going to switch over to my darker stuff that I love so much. So, all right. So you're not drinking tonight. So no Malorts tonight, but you'll have plenty of Malort this weekend. Right. Yeah. Oh, look at Quinn's talking about your cup. Look at your sick cup, Lowry. He's pimping our merch.
Mine's a blank cup because I'm left-handed, and we don't have left-handed cups.
I don't care. I normally drink my cups like this, but I turn it this way so that everybody can see it when I'm drinking. Look at that. like I do with my hat when I lean in.
Well, you want me to hold it like this?
Just turn the handle the other. Yeah. Then hold it with your other hand. No, your other hand.
No. You mean where my mic is?
Yes.
It's a difficult situation and not a lot of easy problems. And I understand this isn't NASA. I could probably just move the mic. I'm not going to.
But anyways, we're getting distracted with this. All the stuff is coming in. All right, should we get to the episode? Let's start with the episode, then we get to the tags, and then we get to your Stump the Smith, which AJ is our stumper this week. There you go. Look at that. Look how you're.
Yeah. Well, the thing now, I got to flip the lid. I don't like this situation.
Who puts the lid on their actual Yetis? You don't have a lid. You got to get the liquid to your.
I am Mr. Spilly here. I'm definitely going to have a lid.
Touche.
When I'm in this area.
Yep. Right. You are the one that has spilled. So, all right, let's
multiple times at this point.
Let's just get right to the secret layers. We'll start getting to that. Where are we at? We're doing this right here.
Adam told me what they were. Right.
Oh, I want to go back one. No, I want to go the other way. I'm showing them all off. Get them out of there. I wanted to start with the first one.
Now they don't need us.
All right, so we have 4 drops so far that have been revealed. We're going to go over all 4 of them. All of them we are assuming are $40 for the foils and $30 for the non-foils. That's what it's been for the last few. It doesn't seem like anything special is going to be with these, at least with the ones that have been spoiled so far. The one thing we will not be able to tell you is what the bundles are, what the bonus is. Like we had Seedborn Muse in the last one. Have no idea there. That does affect things a little bit. It did change the way that I bought, but it didn't change which ones I bought. Because like the top 2 that we liked from the other one were in a bundle by themselves. So I was like, oh, that makes that easy. I'll buy that bundle and whatever and whatever. So we are going to be able to break that down, but we are going to be able to break down each one of these and kind of tell you, is it worth it, if it's worth buying. And at the end, I forgot to say this, with the 4 of them, we're going to have to do the 1 spec to rule them all. So kind of...
Oh, I don't like that.
Keep that in mind. Couple things to note. When we talk about breakpoint here, when we give you a number at the end of each one of these, what the breakpoint number, what it means is how many you would need to buy of a certain drop to break even and start making money. So for example, if something, the total value was, well, I'll just give one of the values here. If the total value after fees and shipping was $49 and it costs you $40, to get one of those free, you would need to buy 6 of them to get it free. So then from that point forward, it's a profit.
And sell them all. It's a lot of work.
Yeah, it is.
Don't do
it. The lower the breakpoint number, the better. So breakpoint 2 is kind of your best. Breakpoint 1 isn't really possible because you want to keep one for yourself. So breakpoint 2 is kind of our starting thing. Once you get to breakpoint 4, 5, 6, it gets a little too much. And obviously, if there's no breakpoint, it sucks. Lastly, when we talk about pricing, we're talking about mature. Our timing is 10 to 16 months because it does take a little bit for these, especially when people get them in hand. Everybody's trying to get their money back, so they dump them and the price goes down. And because there's a limited supply, especially now they're doing the limited supply stuff, it takes a little bit for those prices to recover. And generally, it's a 10 to 16 month thing. You know, that's what it's been. That's what we've been saying for the last couple of years that we've been doing this. Whatever.
Yeah.
So, and I think it still stays that way. I'm not sure now that this year they've changed it to the limited, like they can sell out. They weren't doing that before. Now they are. So I still am on that.
It might happen faster.
Right. But right now we're staying with the 10 to 16 month time frame. So that being said, Lowry, I guess why don't you start us off with the second installment of this one. But Hatsune Miku, why don't you bring us into this one?
All right, Hatsune Miku. This ends up having 4 or 5 cards in it, and they all portray the gal from the first one. I still don't really understand what she is.
A person.
A character?
Yes, I don't know. We don't know, but I don't know. It's popular. That's all we need to know.
That's the thing. Here's the expectation in my mind for this and moving forward, because I was surprised. The last one sold out really, really fast. If you want these, expect it to sell out before you get there.
Yes.
Say you're set your expectations as in you want it, try for it as early as you can.
Right.
And there's going to be a lot of competition for these.
You should be in when they go on sale at 11 o'clock Central Time on Monday next week. So
no matter what you think of the cards, it seems like the character and the artist is really popular.
The cartoon? I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Digital
thing?
Yeah,
we sound so old now. I mean, we are, but
we are.
I don't know what these damn cards are. These kids just really buy these up. I just don't know what's happening here.
Yep.
But yeah,
so
there's 6 cards with this one. So
6 one?
6.
6. So in this one, we have Soul Ring,
which
generally those do really well in Secret Lair.
Surprisingly, this is probably the most expensive part of the drop. So, Soul Ring.
Then you have Thespian's Stage, and that's that land that can kind of turn into.
Oh, I should be saying Soul Ring's in 3.4 million decks. Thespian Stage is in 104,000 EDH rec decks. So I'll kind of point those out as we get there. This was kind of a usable card. Is it kind of a usable card?
Court of Calling's dope. I like the greenness to it, and that's the convoke. Go get a creature from your deck. How many is this in?
Court of Calling's in 111,000 EDH rec decks.
Well, that's not bad. So,
did I just close everything? Sorry, my computer's being funky, man. I don't like what's going on. Everything's falling apart here. Pets' heads are falling off. I'm like trying to make sure that I don't X out, but what happens is my whole screen goes blank, and all I can see is the picture. And I can't see comments. I can't see my controls, and so I have
that'll be a struggle.
Yeah, minimize everything.
Right, nobody's commenting. We got Child of Alara as well. Very pretty art. I do really like the style of art. So that's nice. But Child of Alara,
not a used card. I mean, it's a 7,000.
Not anymore.
Yeah, 7,000 EDH rec decks, and that includes it being the commander. So it's really not played that much there. Then we got this little guy right here.
Song of Creation. Very disappointing that this was reprinted in this capacity. Like I remember when this was being printed. It's a bad card. And so it's a legitimately I hate the card.
Yeah, it's only in 6,000. You're a smart ass, Wrench. I wasn't saying I can't see what Lowry's saying.
Right.
So yeah, 6,000 EDH rec decks. This one's not used very much. This one is, but I don't like using this one. One, we don't do tutors, but 2, I just don't like it. It's too much for whatever. It's a fair tutor. All right, what is it?
It's a diabolic tutor. It's something that gets reprinted every so often. There's a lot of different printings of it. I'd say it is disappointing that this is what they went with.
Yeah.
So again.
All right, we just got an explanation. Miku is a Vocaloid idol who has been around since 2007, going to be around for 20 years and just a few years now. Okay, interesting. We're just old, sorry.
Right.
We don't mean to insult if people are big fans. We just don't know it. But these are worth going after.
Not my culture. I know nothing about it.
Yep. 142,000 EDH rec decks. Like you said, it's in a bunch of crap. Oh, wait. Let's get back here.
That was it?
Yep. So that is... So we had the Soul Ring, Court of Calling, Child of Alara, Song of Creation, Diabolic Tutor. Okay. So the
feels kind of deflated.
Yes. I feel like they're putting everything on Soul Ring, which feels odd because we had the Galaxy foil ones, which had all bangers, had Soul Ring included. And that was the same price as this one. I know we're dealing with different stuff here, but I mean, even if they would have put a different tutor in here, any of the other usable tutors, then that could probably save this one. That being said, we know there is most likely going to be a themed bonus with this one because they did it with the last one. They had the Elvish Mystic with the last Hatsune Miku drop, so we'll probably get another thing there. But we won't know about it until after people get
right. And more than likely, this is what a 5-color themed thing because of Child of Alara. and then you have two different colored tutors. You got the Soul Ring.
Yeah, I mean, Quarter Collins
it's a little
green.
hard to.
yeah.
But I mean, it is a tutor.
Okay. So let's break the price down here. So this is, like I said, this is 2 of 4 of the. They're gonna have 2 more of these Hatsune Miku ones. Okay. The non-foil, after fees and shipping and everything like that, comes down to $39. So you're $9 up if you buy it. Foils are a little tricky because Soul Rings, generally for Secret Lairs, range from 20 all the way up to the Galaxy Foil ones that I talked about now are about $70. That's not where I think it's going to be. I kind of priced it at 30. That being said, everything else in there, I think that brings you to about $61 after fees and shipping. So breakpoint 5. So 5, it takes 5 of those non-foils to break even. And breakpoint of 3 for the foil side to break even. Now, that being said, on the other ones, the first Hatsune Miku, I had breakpoint 3 and breakpoint 5 as well. Those, well, I did pre-sale, so that's a little different. But those suckers sold out so quick that I think the breakpoints are 2, like all across the board. Not saying
doesn't matter what the cards are. There's just a popularity for what's going on here.
Yeah, and there's a thing with this one that's a little different, and we mentioned it when we did the first one. There might be an idea, and you kind of just said it a little bit ago, of keeping these sealed and waiting till all 4 of them are out and selling them as a package deal. And that might be though. And I know there's people that are Discord Jacuzzi's kind of planning on doing that. I know there's some others that are kind of planning on doing that as well. So that
I don't know if I would sell it because, like, I think again it's cool, but I'd have to understand it a little bit more. But like I cracked my first one, and just knowing that it's super popular kind of makes me want to get it again, even though I'm not going to use any of these cards, just so that I can kind of have the set, kind of that I can do whatever with the hype, or I don't know.
Yeah. And then but Adam, one of our new patrons actually from last week, he said it's build your own abomination. That's what this
that's what this deck is. Yep.
All right. Okay, let's move on to the next. Oh, no, we don't do. Oh, actually, yeah. Would you buy this one? And that's kind of, is it?
That's kind of what I was saying. I end up buying it. I'm not gonna like it, but I likely will do my best to get it.
Okay, so you're going back to the price is wrong and whatever. Yeah. We're both saying it's worth it. I mean, the first drop proved that it was worth it. It sold out in like 2-3 hours. So,
right.
There, you got to factor that in. It is a part of this too. All right, our next drop is the one that finally finished spoiling today. So it's I don't know what the official name of this one is. I think it might be Not a Wolf, or I'm Not a Wolf.
I think it's Not a Wolf as well.
Something like that.
It's wolf themed, and there's wolf cards. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards, 1 token. But start with the top left. You got Beastmaster Ascension. Love that card. Used a whole ton.
104,000 EDH or 109,000 EDH rec decks. Can't read my own writing.
Yeah, then that makes sense. And then you got Avabruck Caretaker.
13.
I didn't actually check, but I think that's the one that put 1/1 counters on it and flips and.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
And then gives all your stuff.
And that's one that I don't have, so that does pull me into this one because it's kind of like it was a little overpriced in the Innistrad stuff.
Right. Yep.
And then you have Howl of the Night Pack, which is an uncommon from Shadowmoor.
Yeah, that one's not worth much. And it's only in 7,000 EDH rec decks, so it's not even used.
And if you did this before Voja was printed and Murderers of
it wouldn't be
Yana, that it'd be in 100 decks.
Yeah.
That was,
one of them would be my deck because I had it in my whatchamacallit,
it's your deck.
Tulsamir.
Yes.
Tulsamir because of wolves and fighting and all that stuff. But yeah, that one's not used a lot. The next one is used quite a bit. And
yes, I do like this one.
Yeah.
Second Harvest. It's an instant. You double the amount of tokens, creature tokens that you control. This is probably what I would have suggested you have in your pre-con thing instead of doubling season. But.
Oh, yeah, that'd be a good one. This one, that's 93,000 EDH rec decks and has a good comparison to Lord of the Rings box toppers from the holiday edition. So that's actually a good way to kind of compare where our pricing is on that. So
okay.
Yeah.
And then you have Not a Wolf, which is a skin of shoot, what was his name?
Tolvalar Dire Overlord.
All right. Yeah. So the 3-mana legend werewolf from the latest Innistrad. You have a wolf token working at a computer in the forest. And then you have Hollowhenge.
Oh, those are all the backsides.
Huntmaster. Oh, why is that so far away? That's the flip side of Averbrook.
Yep.
So there's only 5 cards on the token.
Right. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Five cards in a token. Okay. So like I mentioned already, the thing to note with Second Harvest is that there is a Lord of the Rings box topper, so there is a good comparison there. I think I might like this one better than the Lord of the Rings one. The Lord of the Rings was the old school looking Lord of the Rings art, but those are selling for $10 a piece, so that is actually a good price indicator. But there isn't one of these cards that stands out to, here's your money. This is where you're going to get most of your money back off of this one card. They're all just
right.
$5 to $15 for your foils, and for your non-foils, $5 to $10, and that's being generous. You know, you're the wolf token might be the most expensive thing in this whole drop. So,
agreed. That is likely what's going to happen.
The non-foils get you to $30, and that's after shipping and all that fun stuff. And your foil, so that's no break point because it costs you $30, but you add in the taxes and stuff, and you're not breaking even there. So the non-foils $49, and that's after shipping and fees and everything. So that gets you a break point of 6. It takes you 6 of these to break even. Again, so these are just going off of comparable prices of cards that are out there. So Lowry, is this one worth it? Is it worth it?
Oh, no. Nope.
The price is wrong.
Yeah, I think this one.
Beastmaster Ascension and Second Harvest kind of pull me in a little bit because they're like usable cards. But there are a lot of people out there that like wolves, werewolf themes. And so like I can see kind of why they did this other than like maybe card choices. But a lot of wolves like energy just aren't expensive because they don't really work in other decks.
Yeah.
And that's a little bit of the problem with like underdeveloped tribes as well. It works with elves or goblins because there's a ton of decks, there's a ton of support, a lot of choices. But in a wolf deck, it's a wolf deck. Those are your choices. You don't have a lot to choose from.
Yeah,
that are like decent. So, these are the best you got, and they're not that good.
I can contest to it that when we got Tolsamir, and actually Tolsamir is when I did my wolf specs. That was pre Secret Lair stuff, but I spec'd on wolves and it didn't do very well.
Did not.
If you didn't get in that 1 week window of the wolves going up and they really didn't go up that much, you're kind of stuck with them like I am and trying to buy list them 5 years later. But the wolves are just, it's like you mentioned. I think that was a good comparison with energy. They're just not a developed tribe. There isn't enough of them at this point. So
right.
All right.
And day-night flipping, tracking all that stuff is kind of annoying.
It is very annoying.
You're saying.
Yeah.
So.
So we're both.
The next one?
Both one is not worth it. All right, the next one. This one's interesting. So this one is the.
Is it? I think I'm a downer on this one.
Yeah, you're negative. Stop being Nevadig. All right, this one is featuring.
This one has
Julie
5 cards in it.
Featuring Julie Bell is this drop. 5 cards.
All right. And so starting off top left is going to be Coat of Arms, which is probably the biggest pull on this one. Again, another like Kindred type card that I don't really care about. It always seems to just be as good for everybody else as it is for you. How many is that in? That's
I was gonna say really quick. Adam did say that the wolf one you can slam it in the whole Secret Lair in a Tolvalar deck, which is true because it is all just wolves and all that. But okay, Coat of Arms is an 86,000 EDH rec decks. So that's his.
And you got Shivan Dragon, which they put in everything they possibly can.
Well,
so
they don't do that much anymore, but it did get a secret.
They just had in like the 30th anniversary one.
Yeah, that's 2 years ago now, almost a year and a half. Whatever. 4,000 EDH rec decks.
Right, things happen. All right. Elves of the Deep Shadow, which that's a solid card.
Yep. There's only an old foil and a Friday Night Magic, respectively $22 and $36. So I'm not comparing it to that in the foils. But this is an 107,000 EDH rec deck. So that's kind of that's a lot. I mean, elves.
I can't really read the
Good Fortune Unicorn.
Good Fortune Unicorn.
That's
we'll
from-
edit out Adam saying it.
How do you do that on the video? Well, I mean, the
I
video
got my
is
ways.
glitching anyway, so people are probably thinking anyway. That's from the Modern Horizons. Is it 1 or 2? It's from one of the Modern Horizons.
I
Not
think
the
it's
newest
1.
24,000 EDH rec decks. So, Soul Warden though. Oh, I stole it from you. What is it, Lowry?
Right. No, you can do your job. That's fine. I don't even have to be here. As Soul Warden, gain a life whenever any creature ETBs. It's a really good card.
Yeah.
Not really worth anything anymore. Like I think it topped out at like $4 or $5 for a while when it was like only printed. But there's a Lord of the Rings version.
But there isn't a
The list.
Oh, that's a good point. The Lord of the Rings. Is there? Was it Soul Warden?
And the list one was foil as well.
Yeah. So that ranges from about. I think that one. No, the Soul Warden wasn't Lord of the Rings. That's the other Life Gain one. And we got 2 of them.
No, Soul Warden was.
It's not.
We're talking about the white one, right?
Yeah.
Oh no!
No,
I'm
it's
thinking
the
about
other
the Rise of Eldrazi one. So this one
Yeah, they don't have a full
has
art.
not been worth anything.
Yeah, this one doesn't have a full art printing. It doesn't have a special printing. All the foil printings tend to be a little bit more expensive, like around that $10 range.
It's been a while since it's been.
Yeah, it's in 100,000 EDH rec deck. So this is going to be your premium version of it because
Agreed.
we don't have one. So that actually drives the price a little bit on this.
What was I thinking?
You're thinking there's there's 2 of them. There's the Soul Warden, and is it what the fuck is?
Yeah, it's
Essence?
Soul Sisters.
Isn't it Essence something?
No, that's the green one. I'll look it up. Don't worry.
Okay. So
You do your thing.
I'll do this now. Okay, so the non-foil side of things, the big guy in it is the coat of arms. Obviously, that's a $20 card even in the non-foil. If you get a special version of it, you can get cheaper versions than that, but it is a very highly used card, very good card. But it only brings the value up to $39 after fees and shipping. So again, that's a break point of 5. Takes you 5 of these to break even. Foil side of things, we have a couple things. The Elves of the Deep Shadow, Coat of Arms, and Soul Warden are pretty mid-rangey cards that are in it. You know, anywhere from $15 to $30 is Coat of Arms. Our total value is 80, but then after fees and everything brings us down to 61. So a break point of 3. So there's actually the same break point, both of them on the non-foil and foil side as the Hatsune Miku one. So you got some nice full art here stuff and usable cards. Shivan Dragon back in the day was a usable card, but that doesn't even go in Dragon decks at this point. It's way too overcosted. Did you figure out what the card was? Essence?
Soul's Attendant.
Soul's Attendant. There we go.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, and then people are catching it on the chat there, saying it too. So, okay, so breakpoint 5 on the non-foil side, Lowry, at $39. Breakpoint 3 on the foil side at $61. That being said, is this one worth it for you or no? Yes? No? I know what my answer is.
It's very pretty art. But the cards ain't doing it for me here. I'm gonna say no.
Oh.
The price is wrong.
I'm on the other side. I'm this. I think it's worth it.
So here, defending myself just a little bit. Like the only 2 cards that I really care about would be like Soul Warden, which is
That's
a
true,
common,
RoboCop.
and Elves of the Deep Shadow, which like if the price is high, it'll compete against the dark version. And I'd rather just have the old ass version of it with that in the dark. And so, Soul Warden isn't going to pull me.
Coat of Arms?
As a common. If that, I'll probably just buy this as a single for me personally. If you're into Coat of Arms and you want to upgrade the art there, all for you. Do it. But it's not a card I use. And so that doesn't pull me anywhere.
All right. right. So Lowry's a no-go on that one. All
Robo
right.
Cop, get out of here.
Yeah.
Being a big meanie.
Shivan Dragon was only usable when Keldon Warlord was usable. Yeah, that's about right. You want to trade my Shivan? You would have done that at that time. Right. Shivan Dragon for that?
Yeah, I don't probably. But Keldon Warlord was only playable the same way that guy's Cradle was playable. So that's how that works out.
I don't think I would have traded my Shivan Dragon at the time because I liked Dragon, or I like Dragon so much. All right.
That would have been better for me.
Yeah, you would have still had your Gaia's Cradle. Yep. And now we move on to the last one that is spoiled at this time. And this one is probably one of the cooler of the drops here. I really like this one. This one is Prince of Darkness. All right, Lowry, what do we got for Prince?
P-R-I-N-T-S.
Yeah, not Prince.
But yeah, 5 in this one. Really cool art. Right off the bat, I'll tell you that I'm willing to buy this one. But
spoiler.
Dictative
Great
Erebos.
Henge.
What?
Great Henge.
Yeah. Great Henge is number 1. Dictative Erebos is used a whole ton, right?
Oh, sorry. I was just reading K1's.
Did we want to do the decks? We don't have to.
No. I was just reading what he said. His daughter was 90,000 EDH rec deck. Sorry about that. That's my bad.
All right. How many?
90,000.
That's enough. Fecundity, which probably isn't used a whole ton.
19,000.
Mayhem how many? 14?
19,000.
19,000, not too bad. Mayhem Devil that was reprinted in Ravnica Masters. This will probably be the premium version.
92,000.
Yeah. Moldavine Reclamation, which was something that got me for Stump the Smith Savant in the last couple months.
82,000 EDH rec
That's
decks?
enough. Then you got Prosh. Nobody knows the last name, even though they play it a whole ton, right, Renchai?
That's all I wrote on there. That one's only in 10,000, but that's County Commander and everything. It's only going in as the Commander and Dragon decks, like the 5-color Dragon stuff. So, but it's a freaking sweet. I love the art on this one.
Right.
Okay.
I love that all the cards work together.
Yeah.
I love that it all works in a Prosh deck or just a sacrificing your own thing deck.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is how they should make.
That's a good point.
These Secret Lair packages, personally, it's unique art. They all work together. That I think is the thing. I like the Wolf one because they all work together. Not necessarily the cards, but these aren't expensive cards, but these are kind of all the premium versions of these cards. And I think that's important as well.
That's a huge point because that is the premium version of all these. I wrote that best version and I had arrows pointing to 2 and I didn't realize, these are all the premium versions of it. So, okay. So that being said, it doesn't have a great value-wise, like you just mentioned. On the non-foil side, it brings us to $30 again. That's after shipping and fees, so really you don't have a break point there. On the foil side of things, $65 after fees and shipping brings you down to $49. That's another break point of 6, so it's very similar to the Wolf one, but that's at a base. I had Prosh at 15. I bet you this is the Prosh that everybody all of these cards are the premium version, so I think that these are going to go up much higher than my lower. I'm taking the basement of what these are, and that so you at least know the low point of all these. But that being said, so we have a break point of no break point on the non-foil and 6 on the foil side.
Renchai is saying that he has the premium version, which is the artist proof signed. Can we hit
the button?
There you go.
Oh, good
I don't
for
think
you.
we've ever good for you.
Good for you.
We don't good for you comments very often, but we have done it. There you go.
All right, so Renchai, we know you're going to buy this one, but Lowry, are you going to buy this one? I mean, you great henged it.
We already know that as well. Yes, I think this is.
Yeah,
if you're not going to have expensive cards in the drop, this is how you do it.
I feel like
you know what I mean. They're all playable cards.
Right,
That's the big thing.
It felt
you
like
don't
a shot,
have some random ass
Dictative Erebos. At least you have one that's the one that pulls the whole thing up. You need to have one in there.
Right. But you
Some of
also
these
don't have anything that pulls it down, like Song of Creation. Number 1 probably shouldn't be a card. Number 2 shouldn't be in a Secret Lair. It's frustrating to see the card.
Yeah.
There's nothing frustrating here. I get it.
We'll see how the rest of all these work out, but I think this trend of medium level pricing is kind of what you've said. Is I think it's true. I think we're kind of in this period of like, you're not going to get a ton of value in it, but it's their premium version, so the value can go up higher than what we're kind of thinking. Again, it is limited print run, so that might also be driving a lot of this price, the prices up and everything. All right.
I think that's what they're kind of banking on. I am a little disappointed that like they print their stuff so close together. Like Ravnica Remastered just reprinted Mayhem Devil, and then they do it again within 2 months of it. Like, I'd like it a little bit more spaced out, I guess. Like,
Right.
It feels like I just went and bought Mayhem Devil foils because I'm like, oh shit, the foil.
And now,
And then I'm looking at this going, God damn it. I don't know.
All right.
I don't know. It is what it is.
So
I think it's sweet. I love this one.
You have this now, Lowry. It's time to pick one of these.
In the common tongue, it says one
Spec.
to rule them all. One
Spec.
to find
This is the long one.
one
Spec.
to bring them all.
Perfect. We need more filler.
Darkness finds them.
Hey, what's up, Bill? We're about to give your son a little shout out in a little bit because he's a new patron on the Discord. Okay, so you have one choice. You have to put all your money in on one of these specs, one of these drops. Which one are you putting all the dollars into? You only
It's
can
gonna
have
end
one
up
of
being
them.
like the Miku one.
Yeah, it's probably the best one to get.
And I don't think it's the best one. I think it's just
Well,
the most
value
hype.
wise, yeah, it's the most value wise.
The one I like the most is the current one that's up with
This one?
Brosh.
Yeah.
That is my favorite one. But if I have the spec, it's gonna be Miku.
Yeah. I would probably do this one probably. I mean, we have a nice
Just because you're trying, I don't think you have to choose something different when we're limited on what
I
we're
guess.
showing.
Okay, so Miku, that's what I'm doing.
All right. You're doing Miku as
God
well.
damn. We're having delay issues. I don't know. Are you seeing that your stuff is delayed? I think it's all my computer stuff. I think that's what this whole thing is.
I
getting
think it's
brought
your
down.
fault.
It's stupid. Let's get out of the secret layer. So again,
All right.
if there's any others that pop up, if we have time, we'll try to do it. This is just a tough one to pop in here because we have SmithCon, and that kind of takes up a lot of our time at this point. So if it pops up, we'll try to talk about it. Maybe we even talk about it next Monday if they aren't already gone. But for the most part, just check that out. Secret Lair goes live Monday, 24th, 11 a.m. Central Time. So just go with however your time zone is. All right, let's get over just to kind of get to the main stuff here. All right, we lose the music. I'm hoping that we get rid of this stupid... I had to keep refreshing the damn screen every, I don't know, 5 minutes because everything would go blank and all I could see was the camera stuff. Couldn't see any of my controls. I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, dude, everything's falling apart. My camera, which is my phone, I have a new one coming because I can't... My plug won't chart. Like if I wiggle the cord just the wrong, like if I touched it now, it could disconnect and then my camera's gone. And
that's not good.
And then I can't hear out of it. I have to put my Bluetooth on, and woe is me. It's just stupid.
It's not working how it's supposed to. Technology.
So yeah. Anyways,
Technology.
okay, so we don't have a lot more we're gonna do. We do have our Stump the Smith Savant. We do want to get some plugs in really quick because we do have, like I mentioned, we have a new patron, which is fellow joining his dad. It's Dennis, son of
Dennis from Woodbury.
Yeah, I was gonna say son of Bill from Woodbury. So yeah, Dennis, son of Woodbury.
So is he? No.
Welcome to a meat forest.
That sounds like a fairy tale of a meat forest.
Thank you for becoming a patron, Dennis. We played first time we met Bill was playing Magic with you and your dad. So thank you for becoming a patron, and we'll see you this weekend for SmithCon, Whirly Ball, SmithCon, all that fun stuff. I'm just gonna do the tags now since we're plugging him, and then we can kind of just chat.
I thought that's what we were doing.
All right, that's fine. So you can become a patron. You can support the Commander Smiths by becoming a patron by donating. $1 gets you right into the Discord. $5 or more gets you proxies each month if you so choose. higher you move up on that, you can get foil proxies each month. You can save those up and get them all at once if you want. There's a lot of patron stuff. And what we started last month is the patron perks. So we are doing the collector boosters depending on the levels. So we're going to be giving away how many packs? We got 6 packs we're doing.
Yes, Bill.
We have some of the stuff that's from our stores that we give away. So make sure you guys tune in for that because we'll be doing that live right before we do battle boxes. Another way you can support the Commander Smiths is check out our store, commandersmiths.com. For now, we just haven't had a lot of movement, so we might move things a little bit to kind of save some money. So it might be changing spots, but we'll let you know. But for right now, commandersmiths.com. That's where you can. I might as well show it. Why am I not doing that? What do I got to do here?
Because nobody goes there anyway.
Let's get this. Commander.
Going back to Renchai's comments. First world problem is the entire tag section here. That's first world problem.
Yeah, so we have Smith Swag. So we have the play mats, which is the Urzas versus Yavimaya Cradle of Growth. A bunch of T-shirts. We got the metal tokens. They're not on screen. Can I minimize so you can see it? How about I click on them? That's how I'll do it. I'll do it like that. So I got the metal tokens they can get. So you got the zombie girl, you got the dragon, you got a treasure, you got Fable the Mirror Breaker, and then we have our Yeti mugs, which we are both drinking out of. You can get those all on commandersmiths.com. The other way you can support the Smiths is donate it on the live cast. Not tonight, but you can typically make us take Malort shots, which is the worst. All you people that are coming to SmithCon are going to get to taste that again this year. So that is another way you can you can torture us while also supporting us in the same way. And the last way to support the Commander Smiths is free for you. You just check out YouTube. Watch our videos there. If you have a choice or place to watch stuff, check us out on YouTube. Helps us out more than you know. Biggest thing is like it, share it, tell everybody about it. That's how you make our channel continue to grow. We appreciate all the support you guys give and all that stuff. So I don't think anything. Oh, we have TikTok. We have Instagram. That's where else you can check our stuff out. And then direct message us, commandersmiths@gmail.com. And that's it. That's all the tags. That's all I'm doing. Anything else you want to talk about? How was your Father's Day?
Good.
While I get another beer.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. It's called tap dancing. Yeah. Went down to my brother's and we had his son's birthday. I got a couple presents and we did a sleepover down at my brother's for, just hanging out and I had a good time.
Nice.
So.
Oh, that's why you came back.
Called my dad
today. You were there until today.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, we did sleep over. We hang out until like noon, and then I try and have the kids sleep in the car because they should be tired. They didn't sleep in the car, so kind of assholes at the end of the day. But otherwise, it was good.
I mean, that's just kids.
But
what you're describing
some truth to that.
Are kids.
Some truth. Right. One thing that I'm excited to try, and I'll have to look into it a little bit, but for almost literally years, I've been like, hey, can I get some like mushroom coffee just to kind of like try it out instead of like, so it's like mud water was pushed on my YouTube for a while. Like, I was just curious about it.
Microdosing mushroom?
Not shrooms.
Oh,
mushrooms.
Like, okay. I was
like lion's mane.
You tripping out with your Father's Day?
No, I don't. I mean, sometimes I wish I would, but but it's more just like a mixture of mushrooms and the company Mudwater like is what kind of made me realize that was a thing. And I was just looking for something. It doesn't have caffeine, and so I've been curious about it. And Kirsten finally kind of did a like a little thing on it, and she found that you're not supposed to take one of the mushrooms in powder form daily because it can like hurt you. She was like, so we're not doing that. And so I think she got me like little tablets or like gummies for the mushrooms.
Can I tell you one thing? Like, you have trouble with gout. You know what mushrooms, like.
No, I don't.
like mushrooms are like the worst for gout.
No.
Yes.
Really?
It's the thing that's one of the worst things for gout. Like, it's meat, mushrooms are not good for gout. It has the things that cause the crystals to form. What is it? The lactic acid? Not lactic.
Uric
acid. Mushrooms have a shit ton of that in it. Like, that's what I got really disappointed when I found out I was getting gout. It was saying you got to cut back on, like, mushrooms was one of the first things that list. I mean, it says beer, red meat, mushrooms. Right. It's in there. Like,
but I probably skipped over it because I don't really eat mushrooms. I don't do mushrooms. I don't like them. So I just skipped over the things that I don't, because like shellfish is on that list and I don't eat shellfish. So it's not something that really like makes me worry about it. And same thing with mushrooms. So, okay, I guess I'm going to have to check that out. But there might be a difference in the
type,
gummies
maybe,
rather than just the mushrooms as well. So I'll have to check it out. And God damn it. My kids are terrible at picking stuff out for me now.
Here's the stuff that
their fault.
You have gout. How about all the things that give you? Just kidding.
No, basically, if you get gout, you're just not allowed to
you can't
do anything.
You can't
fun
live
anymore.
Are
we allowed to do shrooms like as a drug? Not that I would or
in
California, but
actually, I think there is microdosing you can do. There's like a certain.
Is that like an Oregon thing? Yeah, but I don't think I'd be worried about microdosing. Like, there's no way that like. I'm assuming micro means small, like micro machines.
You got that one right.
Yeah, that's not a macro dose.
There's
That'd be
literally a place when we were driving back from Wisconsin that's probably 20 minutes from my house, that they have a big sign, like an animated sign with mushrooms on it. It's selling microdosing. So it's somehow a little bit legal here, microdosing, and I don't.
Was it in Minnesota or was it Wisconsin?
No, it was Minnesota.
Oh.
And it was.
I didn't know that was.
It's over by where Jeremy lives. It's not far from me at all. I was like, I didn't realize they could sell that here. But did you know that before pot was legal here, stores were still selling it? You know, because it's the different Delta whatever, Delta 8, Delta whatever 9, and all that crap. So you can sell. They were selling it illegally. Like, they really weren't supposed to, but they were still selling it. But this was a fucking sign that was animated with like little happy mushrooms. That's what caught my eye. And then I read the sign. I was like, wait, what? Like, I didn't think they could do that. So
that is odd. I haven't seen that. Yeah, I'm gonna guess that it's illegal. And AJ is sitting here pointing out, going, imagine tripping and getting a gout attack. That would be messed up. Absolutely agree, AJ. Terrible idea. Let's not have that happen.
Speaking of like drugs and all that stuff, not that I did that this weekend. I'm more of went to Scotty. We just went over the border. Like, it's not that far. Hey, dude, we know Wisconsin. I went to school there for 2 years and all that, and you know, whatever. But man, when you go to the parts of Wisconsin that are the sticks.
Google AI is saying that according to some studies, mushrooms are safe for people with gout and don't increase the risk of gout attacks.
But what's in mushrooms though?
I trust Google AI more than my doctor.
I was just about to say, you're doing my dad research.
I know. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I don't know. I'd have to go and look at my list now that there was conflicting evidence.
So what I was saying is, I went into Scotty, and it's on the border, but you're in the sticks, and it's a different world. Like, it really is a different world. It kind of brought me back into my, like, college years almost. It's weird, because there's so much drinking and driving. So much. Everybody's fucking hammered. This is only 15 miles into Wisconsin, and it felt like I was in just a completely different world. And it's not like I don't go into Wisconsin. Like I was saying, we go to like some of the big spots in Wisconsin Dells and whatever, Milwaukee and all that. Madison's different because that's just a college town. But when you go to the sticks of Wisconsin, it's different. It feels so different than the sticks of Minnesota. And I don't know why.
Well, because people can read in Minnesota.
You're
I'm sorry. I love you, Wisconsin.
I mean, their music, they did just get like NSYNC just was is #1 there for the first time. They just got it, you know.
No.
Kidding.
I had a buddy from high school that
It's country. It's not.
got caught drinking and driving so much that he lost his license in Minnesota. So he moved to the sticks of Wisconsin. So that could be problematic, or adding to the problem, I guess.
The thing that they do is it's these, which we don't have this as much. It's not here yet, but it's side by sides. You know what I talk about when I say side by sides? Okay, think of four-wheelers, but souped-up four-wheelers with a cover and everything like that, bumping music. Like they soup these up. They're like $40,000-$50,000 vehicles that are they're four-wheeler, souped-up four-wheelers. They outlawed four-wheelers in Wisconsin that have like the backs that you can sit on. So instead, they made it so that you have these. They're called side-by-side because instead of four-wheeler, you know, you sit in the front and in the back. You know, somebody if you have two people. They straddle you like a motorcycle kind of thing. Side by side is
which is not side. Okay, so side by side.
Side by side is you're sitting. You have a driver. It's like a car, you know, but think of a souped up four wheeler. It's a car side, and a lot of times they have a back seat with two more people that can sit in there. The entire thing that they do all weekend is drive from bar to bar to bar in these side by sides. So we went to this really cool winery, got some really good wine and stuff like that, and excuse me. So, talking to the guy as we're pulling up there, there's a undercover cop car. Not really undercover, but he's in a truck. You don't see that very often, but he was sitting outside the place, whipping Yui's because all of a sudden I thought he was going to pull me over. But I told that to the guy that was serving us, and then I was like, "Yeah, there's a cop there." He's like, "Oh fuck!" It's like they're just trying to hurt our business. He's like, "Last week, they pulled over 6 people from here on Saturday and gave them all Dewey's," and I was like, holy shit. It's like a regular occurrence that these, and dude, every bar we went to, I don't know how the people got there, and because they could barely walk in the damn door. Like the people watching was insane. Like it was just like, you could see that these are lifers, the ones that just, and no offense, Scotties, I know this is like a regular thing, but the problem is, it's not the problem. They're not all Scotties. Most of them are from Minnesota because it's so close to the border.
Right.
So it's even more Minnesotans going up there for their cabins and all that shit. And then they're just drinking and driving. Like, you know, we went with our neighbors and I volunteered. I was like, I'll drive. Like, so I drove the whole day on Saturday because I was like, I'll drink one beer to your guys' 4 or 5 just to make sure that
you guys do you, and I'll make sure
I wanted to make sure that we
proper.
So then when we got to where I could start drinking, they were all pretty lit up at that point. And I'm like, okay, I'm trying to catch up. Well, the one that's the most lit up is mad that I'm getting drinks faster than her. So she's buying as much as I am. I'm like, no, you're the most. You need to stop. I'm trying to catch up. But I wasn't comprehending at that point. Oh man, it was a fucking different world. It was so much fun. It was a fun.
Drinking's fun.
Oh no, today I was hurting. Not today. Yesterday I was hurting. Today, as you get old, as you know, when we get
3-day hangovers.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like I was not motivated to get work done. I was just like, oh my God, I don't want to start getting ready for the podcast. Fuck, it's Secret Lair. I could get these numbers together. Like, I just did not want to do anything. It's fun in the moment, but I will say,
SmithCon next Monday, awesome. It's gonna be great.
I want to see if this bit plays out because late Saturday night we came up with this, and I thought it was really funny, and I think it's still really funny, but it could be a cool SNL skit, and it might have been because at that point we mixed in a THC drink, so we were laughing our asses off, like crying.
So you about to pitch me an SNL skit? Because you know I have no control over that.
No, this is good.
Okay.
So the skit would be and somebody's gonna steal this. I shouldn't even say it because this is our bit. No, the skit would be
our bit. Like I'm a part of this.
now you're a part of it. The skit would be, you know, when people do like air guitars, like, oh, I love this song. It's like, you know, like rocking out or drums and all that.
Wayne's World.
How great would it be if, you know, it's a rock song? It's like, oh, fucking love this. And instead of playing like a guitar, like this is a guitar heavy song, you're like doing the harmonica. Like you have all the instruments completely wrong. Like, oh damn, this is my jam. Or like playing like the trombone or the cello where you're just like that, and then
that'd be good stuff right there.
So it's air,
that'd be really good.
Wrong instruments. And so we went through every instrument and just because we were playing music the whole time. I was like, oh, this is my jam. This is playing the flute or the violin.
That's a good bet. That's a really good bet.
I thought it was pretty good. I was wondering, I was like, sober. I'm like, how's this? And I woke up the next morning. I was like, oh, that's pretty funny. I think this would be good.
That's a good bet.
Yeah.
Renshai, we'll just have to get somebody else on Adam Detail after a certain period of time.
Well,
for SmithCon.
Ibukaki said he's not bringing the big boy beers, so I think I'll be fine.
And that doesn't matter. You start drinking Malort after pizza.
Well, yeah.
I don't think he's not bringing the heavy stuff because that affected you. He's bringing it because it was wasted on you.
I wouldn't say
it's expensive beer that you're
wasted.
Like, this and Malort is really good together. It's like nothing in Malort is really good together. He just spent $40 of beer on you, and you're like, it's the same thing.
Hey, I was giving lap dances to Ryan W.
Right. Also, probably why Alex is jealous. He wanted all lap dances.
Alex will be for you, buddy. If you bring that beer, I will give you lap dances. I'm hoping I don't feel that shitty. That on that Sunday after SmithCon, that was a struggle. All right, should we get on to? Yeah, we are almost at an hour. We bullshitted for a little bit there. Should we get to our Stump the Smith Savant?
We did. We lost everybody at this point.
No, actually, we gained people, which I don't understand how that came in there. Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
We were talking about drugs and drinking.
Yeah, and somehow the algorithms knew. Hey, this live thing is talking about drugs and drinking. All right, let's go.
I'm gonna admit I'm a little disappointed that we haven't had like the robot doing like wet emojis for a while.
the splooging. Yeah, I wonder what happened with that. I don't know why.
I don't know.
I'm glad it isn't, but it was fun to reference it, to go back to it. Making sure I'm not missing anything from my notes. We got Dennis, the shout out, SmithCon, Battle Boxes, patron giveaway. All right. Here we go. Oh, wait. No, you got it wrong. It's time for everyone's favorite game show.
I know what it is. I just don't know the name. Oh. That's why AJ was asking for his card.
No,
because he thinks he's gonna get it right.
Yes, I thought you were saying that he was not the stumper. That
Last week was Renshai, and he got me for the first time in his life.
Oh, Renshai, you need to submit a new one because I don't have a new one. I don't think from you, so you need a new one to see if you can get your record up a little bit there. All right. If you guys don't know how this game works, I am gonna read the flavor text of a card, and the funny thing is, he said it's funny because it's true. You can't read what they're saying because now the shit talking can happen, and you don't have to see their responses at all.
That's exactly
talk shit
how I expect them to shit talk when I can't see and respond.
I am going to read the flavor text of a card, and Lowry is going to try to guess a card by asking yes or no questions. Every yes, you'll hear this.
Hello, boobies.
Every no, you'll hear this.
Wrong, 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 wrong.
I got a side note to one more story to tell. On the Saturday this weekend, when we first got up to the cabin, they took us out on the boat, and I was playing my music, basically the SmithCon music, and I Love Boobies came up, and Brad is really huge on Richard Cheese. And so we played it, and then this boat came up to us, and they're like, oh, we don't have an anchor. Can we tie to you guys? And we were like, sure, whatever. So they tied to us, and that song was going on, and Brad's like, start it over and crank it. And there's a bunch of kids around, and we fucking blasted I Love Boobs. The dads and mom are all just like, yeah, this is good. Kids are just, they're teenagers and then giggling because they were talking about boobs. Anyways, Lowry is going to get up to, how many clues do I have? 3 clues. He gets up to 5. God, I threw my flow off really bad. Gets up to 5 wrong guesses before he's considered stumped. The card has to be in at least 10,000 EDH rec decks. Let's see here. I eliminated the chat. Chat can play along. Our stumper this week is AJ. And then for the first 3 weeks, we give away a foil proxy. So this week we will do the Anointed Procession, the regular one, not the kid version one. Or it could be Necromancy, the kid version one, which is actually a piece of pizza on a gravestone. So either one.
Pizza.
Yep, piece of pizza. Lowry, your record.
Wait, hold on. Did Little Caesar say pizza or piece of pizza?
It's pizza. But that is a good point. Lowry, your record is 92-31. So this is round 31 in week 1. Like I said, every 3 weeks we add a card to the ante. So if Lowry doesn't get stumped after 3 weeks, we'll add another card to it. I think that's everything. All right. Yep. All right. And, if Lowry can get everything about the card but can't get what the card name is, he'll get the initials. If he has a clue left over, he'll get a bonus clue, which should help him figure out what the actual card is. All right, here we go. I'm going to pull this up so everybody can see it. All right. I have to read it now. They are my bulwark against the... they are my bulwark against the terror. I think that's what you say, bulwark? I don't even know what that is. Bulwark against the terror. Yeah. They are the defenders of humanity. They are my space marines, the emperor of mankind.
Okay.
They are my bulwark against the terror. They are the defenders of humanity. They are my space marines, the emperor of mankind.
So this is Warhammer set.
Hello, boobies.
Space Marines is the humans? So that was like the... So there was black, white, blue, mono black, red, green, blue. Not that one. Not the mono black. No, what's the other one? What the fuck is the other one? So right now I'm thinking it's black, white, blue. Doesn't seem right. What was the other one? But likely it's the human deck. Okay. So I don't think it's really black. I don't... demons. Demons was the other one. So black, red. Black, blue, red. That wasn't that. So is this white, blue, and or black?
Hello, boobies.
Could have been an artifact, I guess, and that would have thrown me pretty hard. Okay, let's go with more than likely this is a creature of some type. So at the very least, is this a permanent spell?
Wrong.
Not a permanent. Interesting. So not a permanent. So we know it's an instant and or sorcery. I think I have a feeling I know what it is, but let's take first clue, please.
The art features space marines, I'm assuming, in a mob of devil-like creatures. Basically horned creatures. That's why I said devil.
Likely the demons, or I guess the necros or whatever they're called. Could be those two. I don't.
I'll just read it again, just for the people listening to. The art features space marines in a mob of devil-like creatures, kind of horned creatures.
Is this an instant?
Hello, boobies.
I have a feeling I know what it is, but I don't know. It's a long name. Is indestructible involved on the card?
Hello, boobies.
I do know what it is. I'll take a second clue then.
The text features a choice, and the chosen are protected and enhanced. Yeah, Red Shiny Red. The initials on this one's ridiculous.
Yeah. I'm gonna need those initials though. So white and colorless.
Hello, boobies.
So you choose a creature type and it gains indestructible.
Hello, boobies.
One last part of it.
It gets +1/+0.
Oh, look at you.
Hello, boobies.
What the hell? Here we go. Initials. A T S N K N F.
Hold on. You gotta start all the way over. You can't mess up midway through it.
Okay, write it down because you're gonna need it.
Oh, that's
You're
a
gonna
question.
need it.
Give me a second. All right.
This is the longest fucking initials ever.
Yeah, they have some long names there. Okay.
All right. A T S K N F.
ATSKNF.
Yep.
All right.
I don't even know. I like the bonus clue. I don't even know how to give it to you. Like that's the problem. Is
shoot.
the only thing I can say is that it's a saying. Well, no. When you want the bonus clue, I can give you that. Think about it for a second.
Because I got it before the third.
Yep, you can get a bonus.
Does that mean that I can't have a third, even though I'm pretty sure I have all the information anyway?
You don't
Like, it
need the
doesn't
third
matter.
because you already got everything about it. You got.
Yeah.
You don't need to know how many decks it's in. You don't need to know when it was first printed. You don't need to know what commander uses it.
Yeah. Oh, darn it. I believe I have this in my Alayla deck because it's very forward. Oh, yeah. It's I don't know any of these words. I want to say the first two are pretty short. Like at the.
If we played the game, we would know it. Like that's what I figured out when I like looked up the phrase. I was like, I don't even know this fucking thing is, but we don't play the game, so I have no idea. This was hard to even figure out bonus clues.
Shoot. All right, so they are my bulwark against the terror. They are the defenders of humanity. They are my space marines, the emperor of mankind. Can I hear the first clue, please?
The art features space marines and a mob of devil-like creatures. I'm going to give you what my bonus clue is just to see, because it's not giving away because I don't know how I could break it up. There's too many words for me to like pinpoint like I normally do.
Yeah.
So all I did was states a bunch of subjects that aren't scared and don't know how to be scared. That's all I can do.
Can you repeat that, I guess?
It states, so it's a statement. Oh, wait. Oh, no, I forgot the beginning part. It's a 40K saying, and it's basically stating a bunch of subjects or things, whatever, aren't scared and don't know how to be scared.
God damn it, AJ. All right. I know what it is. I just don't know the name. All right.
I'd start working out some of the letters if you can.
Yeah. Like F. I want to say something like fight. K is no, probably, or night. I think A and T are they at the as the Space Knights. That's all right.
Oh, I forgot. Mitch Hedberg joke coming in. I got an ant farm. Them fellas didn't grow shit. That was not as funny.
I'm not paying attention to you at all, and so you are telling jokes into the void, which sounds terrible. Not that you are terrible, but telling jokes and not hearing any back and forth would be terribly frightening.
My lucky number is 4 billion. That doesn't come in handy when you're gambling. Come on, 4 billion. Fuck, 7. Not even close.
Are the T seems like a the, which doesn't get me a whole ton there. Space night. I don't want to like go word for word and guess. I have one wrong so far.
Right.
As the okay, so I'm gonna try and say a phrase, and I want it to be yes or no if any of these words are in the saying.
Okay.
So it doesn't have to be 100% right
Right.
or wrong. Like as long as it's 100% wrong, then I want the no.
Okay.
So as the S, night and fight.
Wrong.
None of them were right.
None. That's a good way of eliminating it. Unless one of them was right there, and then you were trying to figure out.
Right, that'd make it really tough. But I like the would have been the one that I would have been like 100% on. So, as the S, night and fight, and so that is nothing. No could still be there for the K, but otherwise I'm fucked. 4.
What was the whole phrase you said again? Can I just hear it one more time? Make sure I got everything right.
As the S, night.
You're saying S because you don't know what the S is, right? You're just saying
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Say it again.
Yeah. As the S, night and fight.
Okay. Yeah, still all no.
And I want to say there's like a exclamation point there too. At, and it's not the, so that's gonna be all that.
Every McDonald's commercial ends the same way, right? McDonald's commercials end like this. Prices and participation may vary. I want to open a McDonald's and not participate in anything. I want to be a stubborn McDonald's owner. I'll say cheeseburgers. Nope. We have spaghetti. And blankets.
Space. Okay. Same thing.
Okay.
Different words. All that space, no. N. 4.
Hello, boobies.
I know it's like helpful, but not like because that was just like a fucking Mad Lib right there. That didn't do anything.
I'm gonna tell you this. AJ is the second person that picked this card. This was also picked by Tommy Olson, actually. So I told you about. I didn't tell you about this card, but I said there's a pick because I forgot AJ picked this. I was like, there's a card that suggested that you have no fucking shot at. And then at AJ's, I'm looking and I'm like, oh shit, he picked it too. The surprising thing, and I can give the, I forgot to write that one down here.
Yeah.
The surprising thing is, this isn't that old, and it's in 28,000 EDH Rectech, so it's actually used quite a bit.
I don't have an idea for N, and I feel like that might. Oh, final. It's not a fight.
Which one do you think you got right in that section of wording? Because you kind of got to figure that out.
Yeah, all that
Or
seems
which
right.
ones?
Space seems like it can be right, but I don't like for or no. I don't like the end, and I gotta choose between all that and space, and I don't think it's space. All that seems all is the only word I'm confident in. All the
Okay,
small
listen to my
things.
bonus clue again. It's a
All right.
40K saying, and it basically states a bunch of subjects aren't scared and don't know how to be scared. AJ, come on, Lau. We ain't got all night.
Don't put the pressure on me. How much time we got? It's running a little long. All right.
So it's a 40K saying, basically states a bunch of, I put Marines, but it's subjects. It doesn't need, because the picture's Marines, aren't scared and don't know how to be scared.
Wow. It's a lot of words. I knew it was a lot of words, and none of it's clicking. They're just okay, they're not scared. Let's write a reminder one. Not scared. Don't know how to be scared. Don't know how. All right.
AJ's trying to watch the sunset because he's like 7 hours behind us or whatever it is.
Beautiful, I'm sure.
Beautiful hair.
You can listen to it with my dulcet voice as well. And that's gonna be great. Not night. How about the first two words? All that. Is it what is any of those words in there?
Wrong, 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 wrong.
I don't think it's space. So no or four. It's not Asla. I almost went back to Asla. I'm glad that I'm doing notes here.
I mean, this one is this one's one of the harder ones to, like, you have the initials and this is the part. I'm glad you got to this part. I wish that they made fajita cologne because that shit smells good. I hope at some point you're like, why did you just say, oh yeah, he's reading Mitch Hedberg jokes. I like when they say shampoo is volumizing because my hair is fucking quiet.
Fuck. I am in trouble. That's 3 wrong. Not scared. Not all or as, not that or the. Like, I feel like if I can get those 2 words, then it's gonna click.
So
it might not.
Of the right ones that you have, you only have a couple words that you have to figure out which one was the right one or ones that were the right one.
Okay, you're right. Probably just start. Oh, going to 4 sounds brutal. But is no or 4 one of the correct words?
Hello, boobies.
Yeah, I doubt it's space. So? No or 4?
Give it a guess. You can do it.
Is it no?
Hello, boobies.
I don't like it though.
One right.
No.
17 more words to go.
Hat?
It's kind of like almost like you're playing Hangman in a way.
Yeah.
Because you're like, is this letter here? Brrr, X-nays all that.
Shit. Not? Could be N-O-T.
That is a good point, Renshai, but he did the... Oh, no, I'm not going to say that. Never mind. There's a way that he presented it that I know it's the one that he's talking about, but yes. And AJ just put a clock, another clock, a watch.
Is it just A? That's the real question.
Wrong.
That's 4. All A adds.
I'm going to start
Like
getting this anointed procession foil proxy ready.
Yeah, probably.
Or AJ, right? If you want that, or the necromancy.
I'm right here.
A kid.
All right.
Help.
You're gonna ask him after.
My 9-year-old helped me with this one. It's foil.
Disrespectful.
Or the
Look at
anointed
2 in a row.
procession with the Secret Lair art. Anointed. All right, he's picking anointed.
All that feels so good. That's so disappointing that was an hat. Not scared. Don't know how. Can I hear everything again?
They are my bulwark against the terror. They are the defenders of humanity. They are my space marines, the emperor of mankind. The art features space marines and a mob of devil-like creatures. The text features a choice, and the chosen are protected and enhanced. It's a 40k sane and basically states a bunch of subjects aren't scared and don't know how to be scared. Sounds good, AJ. Your 6-month proxy list. Fuck! Lowry, get this right. Get it right. I don't want to do the 6-month proxy. Just kidding. Because they're always foil. There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Is N? Oh man, just going word by word sucks. It doesn't make any sense. I am fucked. Is N not?
Wrong.
Congratulations, AJ. We got
Jeez.
back-to-back loser weeks. All right.
Wow.
This might help you if I give you the first word. Does and help you with the A? And you have no. And AJ's laughing.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, let me help you out with this. And they blank no.
Oh, and they shall know no fear.
There it is.
Hello, boobies.
Damn. That I wasn't getting there. That was a damn tough one. Nice job, AJ. Nice job.
I didn't know how to help with the bonus clue there because there's too many damn letters where normally when I do a bonus clue it's like I'm helping you with both. Normally it's 2 words and I'm like, all right, this one means this and this one means this, and I'm like, and so I looked up. And
no,
they
your
shall know
clue
no fear.
was good. In hindsight, it was good. I just wasn't anywhere
It's
near
tough.
where this was. So, great choice. Great choice for sure.
That was good. Good job, AJ. Let me get another drawing in here. So yeah, you guys can submit. Forgot to say that. That was one of the flustered thing that I forgot to say. You can submit it to me on the Discord if you're part of Discord. If you're not, you can also participate because you also have a chance to win. You just got to email us. Lowry doesn't see the emails unless I'm like, oh, somebody did this for you. You know, send this or whatever.
In my personal email, I don't check it either. So like I have 1,500 emails sitting there, not checked. This might be creating some stress for anybody out there, but yeah,
we got a newer
that's
one.
how I live my
white
life.
one. All right, so draw a name. Your name will get added to the hat, and your name will get picked eventually. If I forget to draw a name, it just goes to the next, the oldest entry. And so eventually you will get picked. And, oh, hey, it's coming to SmithCon. Red Squirrel is our next stumper. So next week, Red Squirrel will be trying to stump Lowry. All right, I think that'll do it. We got to get this all cut out here so we can get going. Again, we are going to be trying to do the battle boxes this week and the patron giveaway. So please check us out. Probably Wednesday, most likely Wednesday. But yeah, all right. That should do it for this week. We will catch you guys next week.
Thanks for listening.
See ya.
Bye.
See ya.
I love boobs. I'm talking tatas.
Can you bring that down and I'll sign it for AJ?
I love boobs.
What?
Thanks for the mammer.
Bring the proxy and I'll sign it for AJ.
Oh, need it signed. Oh.
We were supposed to talk over the song.
I thought you meant bring it down, like bring the volume down, because I was like, no, you wanted to do the AJ.
Bring the proxy down. All right.
Boobs. Thanks
All right.
for the
Shit show.
memories.
Here we go.
Love
Boobs. Thanks, guys. Hey, gang, the best way to support the Commander Smiths is make sure you slap that like button. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe to our channel. Also, check out our online store, commandersmiths.com, where we have metal tokens, mugs, t-shirts, playmats, and more.